Good to go?
Good to go.
Garage top team, here we are. All right. We were doing 2-on-1. Foot on the hip, clamp in the back, leg over the face. We were doing cross-side wrist grip and elbow, popping it to the center a little bit, foot on the hip, clamp in the back, leg over the face. All of these, I'm taking his hand and putting it on the side of my face in which that I'm turning. Over here, can you put your elbow down? Yeah. Over here, if you pull, it pulls his arm more across the body. Okay, and then last but not least, like we talked about in other classes and videos, I'm doing the cross grip armbar, foot on the hip, clamp in the back, and leg over the face. All of these though, now Corey this week is going into a rear naked choke style defense. He snuck it in the inside the leg here, which is actually easier to do when he sees the armbar's second leg coming, right? Or if he's late, he grabs over the top. At this point, the bottom guy, however he's gripped, needs to take his outside arm, thread it through, and put it on the hip. We're not doing too much with the arm over here. Yes, we can go into the leg and stuff. This is about the top guy now. Corey gets onto his foot and he stacks me. He's gonna push his head towards my head, and then he's gonna pause, shake his arm out, grab the top of my head, come around the corner. Now he's in north-south. I can't talk anymore. All right, so we're over here with the armbar. We were doing this from our back first. Right, so we are, whether we're cross gripped or whatever the case may be, he gets to his right foot, he's stacking there, now he can pull his arm out, shake, 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 grab the top of my head, come around the corner, and now he's able to secure side control. One little thing I want to talk about when I come around the corner, so when Corey's got me in the armbar, right, and I start defending, I'm stacking, let's bring it this way, I'm over here, I get this arm out, I shake and I get this arm out. Corey can circle with me, especially on a slippery surface when I'm trying to come around the corner. So the best thing for me to do when I'm stacking and I have his head in place before I try and grab his head before I'm trying to come around the corner. So I grab the top of his head. You can grab around the neck if you can. Some shorter guys may have a problem doing that, but also I get one more benefit out of grabbing so I'm grabbing the far side crown of his head to stop him from moving. But because his head's on the ground in a lot of this movement, I can lift it up in order to grab his cross face. So now I'm here, as I come around the corner, look, I lift his head up and I can get underneath it as I come around the corner. Something big is I want my forearm and my femur to line up. Tuck your chin just a little bit. If I'm over here, do you feel like you can bridge, push, turn into me, all that, right? So when I make my femur line up with my forearm, it crushes his head. Now I'm free to do what I want. So this is super important. My femur now is not lined up. Look, so my forearm's going that way and my femur's going straight down. That's not good. I need to walk towards north-south to make my forearm and my femur line up. That's really important. The next thing that we did was we went to mount, and we did this, whether we went for the classic Americana, and he reaches and grabs it, brings it across, and we started going towards the arm lock position. Corey's then going to go into the armbar defense and get to that position where he stacks, shakes his arm out, grabs the top of my head, comes around the corner, and then he gets 2 fingers in the armpit. There we go, underneath, and then he crushes the big right side of me. So I'll do that from the bottom one more time. I get 2-on-1. Sorry, mount, sorry. Scoot back a little bit for me, bud, so we're not too close to the camera. All right, so whether I'm going palm up and sticking it in my hip and pushing it forward, or I'm wiggling his arm, I end up getting the Americana, but he grabs his hands and brings it to the other side. I put weight on his neck and weight on my chest on the arm. So I'm not like this. I'm weight like that. I'm a limp, wet blanket. Slide my knee up, foot in the armpit, leg over the head. He can already catch the armbar defense. Bam, right there. Throw his legs, stack, starts to shake, pull his arm out, come around the corner. Good stuff. So that was a combination of learning the armbar defense. There's many different armbar defenses, but that's super fundamental, and it goes with what we taught in the other weeks with attacking the arm, attacking the Americana. So that's where we're at.